Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. I want to give you my secret to growing basil that looks like this all year long. These plants are 90 days old. They went in probably end of May, beginning of June. There's two clumps, one on the right, one on the left, maybe 6 plants in each of them. I have not had to deadhead the basil here. It just keeps growing these beautiful leaves. And the reason is the soil temperature is staying cool. When that soil temperature heats up to 90, 100 degrees and you have southern sun beating down on your basil plants, flavor changes, they send up their flower stalks, they want to seed, they want to reproduce. The soil is just getting too hot. So what do? So coming around this way, it is about 9 o'clock. We'll come out here again later in the afternoon so I can show you the shade. Morning sun comes over here, tracks this way, and then the southern sun moves out over here. On my cattle panel trellis, there is nothing growing on there. The full morning sun is coming in here, giving the basil plants exactly what it needs to grow, and it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it just keeps coming and coming. I'm taking tops off of here, but the new leaves just keep growing. I mean, it has just not stopped producing, and I can actually better check that out. That's some caterpillar droppings. Because it's getting the morning sun, it is really keeping the root system cool. Also give them plenty of moisture, but without that southern sun beating down on there, these plants have root systems that are cooler, have plenty of water, and they just look absolutely beautiful. You don't have to reseed your basil every couple of weeks. You don't have to keep deadheading it and doing all that work if you put your plants in a place where they're going to get the morning sun. Now as the sun tracks around this way, it goes up into the south, and the beans here protect the soil and the plants from that harsh afternoon southern sun. So the soil temperature is not getting up to 90, 100 degrees on the surface in that top couple of inches. The roots stay cooler. The plants look like this because they just love, you know, the temperature. As evening comes along, the sun is going to track over to here to set, and I will get the evening sun coming in here, again giving the basil plants energy, but it's not as intense, and again the soil temperature is staying cool. Let's come out here when the sun is in the south, and I'll show you how the shade is working. It's about 1 o'clock. You can see the basil plants now have shade on them. The bean plants are catching the intense afternoon sun from maybe about 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. You can see how it's all lit. Shade comes down here, keeps the soil cool. The roots like that. They don't flower. You don't have to do a lot of deadheading, if any. Moisture stays in better. The plants love you for that. And when the sun sets, the sun will be coming in from this side, but it'll be cooler out and they will enjoy the sunshine. But they're not getting that intense afternoon sun. So I highly recommend putting your basil in a place where it's being shaded during the 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock hours, and the plants are going to thrive. Again, these plants are 90 days old. Today's August 30th, and they're just doing wonderfully well. I just take off, you know, a top when I need it for cooking or whatever. Sometimes I take the side leaves, but I just keep taking the tops. The plant keeps coming back. Cooler roots, your basil's not going to flower. You won't have to deadhead. Thanks for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com. And plant basil in a place that's a little bit shadier or cooler than you think, and just do an experiment. I think you'll be really impressed.